Gordon, oh what a run from Gordon. Now through for Isak, onside in the area. Alexander Isak has finished at the Kop end. Isak, played in by Gordon after a brilliant slaloming run, has levelled it up at Anfield from the near side. Into the middle of the box, headed in!
Oh yes!
That's a good goal. Header from the corner, delivered by Longstaff and finished by Botman.
Need to do more of that. Need to get our wide men involved. There we go again.
Joelinton to Bruno, back again. Joelinton away, down the left. Isak in the middle. Joelinton looks for Isak.
Oh yes!
It might be an own goal. It's into the back of the net, and the Derby deadlock is broken by Newcastle United. Joelinton combined with Bruno down the left wing, put the cross into the 6-yard box, looked for Isak. It ended up in the net, and 6,000 black and whites go wild. 35 minutes, it's Sunderland 0, Newcastle United 1.
Just what I said, we need to get in behind them more, down, get our wide men involved. Yet again, we get a ball in behind, Joelinton gets on his bike, whips a ball in. Nightmare for a defender to try and defend. Gets something on it, puts it in the back of his own net.
Well, just what they needed. And Almiron's pinched it, edge of the area, played it back to Isak, who's put it into the net. And Newcastle at the start of the second half have doubled their advantage after a Sunderland mistake trying to play it out short from the back. Almiron pinched it, played it to Isak, who finished, and the Geordies run to the front of the north stand at the Stadium of Light to celebrate with the players. It could be a crucial goal in the derby. It's come 30 seconds into the second half. It's Sunderland 0, Newcastle United 2.
That's what you get for trying to play out from the back. You want to take chances like that. You get your pocket pinched. Almiron, you know what he's like. He's all over you like a rash. He pinches it, and then he does well.
Always a header back that Isak's pinched. Can he find a black and white shirt? He might be able to get Gordon away. Anthony Gordon left side into the penalty area. Almiron with him. Gordon down in the box. Penalty to Newcastle United. Against Anthony Patterson from the penalty spot into the bottom corner, and scores and finishes with such ease and composure, and runs to the away fans, and then the Sunderland supporters cupping his ears, jumps and punches the air, surrounded by black and white shirts. They are going through to the fourth round of the FA Cup. He's kept the ball in on the far side and found Bruno in midfield. Now for Isak to chase, played in behind by Bruno's ball. Isak into the penalty area.
Oh, what a goal!
What a finish! What a finish! Alexander Isak. That is top quality. And plays it to Trippier. It's a sensible ball. He looks for Isak, who charges down Ruben Dias's clearance, and Dan Burn has played in Anthony Gordon. It's Gordon away down the left wing into the penalty area. Gordon! Oh! Anthony Gordon! How about that? What a strike! Short corner rolled back, Trippier with a cross, and a header from Burn looking for Miley. Bruno involved, left-footed shot into the net! Into the net from Sean Longstaff in the penalty area. Longstaff hammered it across Roddick and inside the goalkeeper's left-hand post, low down. Fulham have had the better of it inside the opening 40 minutes, but Sean Longstaff has given them a lead. Right-footed outswinger from Trippier. Yeah. Sven Botman spills and put into the back of the net. And big Dan Burn has scored against his former club, and Newcastle have extended their lead in the FA Cup. Brilliant celebrations right in front of the away end. Botman's header down, pushed out by Roddick, straight to the big man, who has his fourth goal of the season. And in the 61st minute, it's Fulham 0, Newcastle United 2. Here's the corner kick from Kieran Trippier. Once again, two players have stayed up for Villa, so two bodies in black and white shirts hang back. Trippier delivers. It's stabbed in. It's there from Fabian Schär. Trippier's corner into the centre of the box. Fabian Schär there to turn it in. 53rd minute. It's Aston Villa 0, Newcastle United 1.
Well, it's just a straightforward corner kick. They don't complicate this one. They just stick it into an area. Beats everybody.
But Fabian Schär has got them in front tonight, and they scored from this situation. A corner kick from the right side, and Kieran Trippier is going to try to help them do it again. It's to the near post, across the box. Gordon volleys it back in. It's hit the bar. Where's the rebound? It's in again, and it's in again from Fabian Schär. 2 corners in succession. Fabian Schär has scored twice, and it's Aston Villa 0, Newcastle United 2.
It's unbelievable.
And they've got it on the left side in their half of the pitch, and it's broken nicely for Gordon. Almiron makes a run forward, Miley as well. They've got Murphy to the right, Gordon through for Almiron in the box. Murphy backstick, here's the ball, Murphy, it's in! It's in from Jacob Murphy at the far post. Almiron played it across, and from a tight spot at the backstick, Jacob Murphy has slid it in to send those away fans into raptures. Aston Villa's unbeaten home record is in real danger now. Botman to Miley, good position, bit of space in midfield, and then, oh, what a brilliant ball from Miley into the corner, kept in by Trippier, low cross, arriving into the bottom corner, brilliant goal, finished off by Sean Longstaff, but initiated by a superb curling pass across the pitch from young Lewis Miley. They kept it alive, played it into the box, and Longstaff, who got one at Fulham last weekend, has got on the end of the cross and drilled it into the bottom corner for his 5th of the season. Down the left wing, Gordon away from Osho. Oh, brilliant from Anthony Gordon. He can take it all the way. The defender's recovered. Gordon still has it. Cuts inside. Good save. It's Longstaff into the bottom corner. Sean Longstaff for the 2nd time this afternoon. After Anthony Gordon's brilliant run, saw a shot saved by Kaminski. The rebound collected by Longstaff. Now to Miley, and Bruno with a cross. Back post into the net. Turned in. Kieran Trippier arriving at the back post for his first goal of the season. Converts the cross, and they are back in it. It's Newcastle United 3, Luton Town 4.
Well, what a game this is.
72 minutes, 4-3 to Luton. Longstaff and Murphy, ball's back in play. Bruno, the challenge for Luton, wins it back, and Miley, great win. Here's Harvey Barnes, hit it, yes! Oh, yes! What a return! Harvey Barnes, 4 months out from injury, and he left-footed, drills one into the bottom corner at the Gallagher end. What a way to come back into the action for Harvey Barnes, and they've got that equalizer, and they've got time to go on and win it. Arms on each other, bit of pushing. They're still at it. Almiron's corner. Oh, it's a really short ball back to Trippier, who's whipped across in. Bruno! Oh! Bruno! What a lovely finish. It looked as though they got the corner all wrong, but they got it absolutely right. Almiron back to Trippier, clearly one they had rehearsed. A whipped ball over, and Bruno on the volley, right-footed, back across goal and into the far corner. What a finish. His 2nd of the season. 10 minutes gone, Nottingham Forest 0, Newcastle United 1. Half a yard into the Forest half. Edge of the penalty area, they're looking for Botman, he's headed it across, Fabian Schär! Fabian Schär
is that?
Can't stop scoring. He did it twice at Aston Villa, and he's on the end of that header across the box from Botman, one centre half to the other, from right back Kieran Trippier's free kick into the penalty area, and Schär on the half volley drills it into the bottom left corner. Barnes on the outside, comes back with it. Miley, Burns made a run into the box. Lewis Miley gives it to Barnes again. A couple of challenges and then given away. This is Bruno, edge of the area. Bruno! Lovely goal. Bruno intercepts and Bruno finishes. And in front of the away fans, Newcastle hit the net. It's his second of the night, his third of the season. Bruno Guimaraes has restored the lead with a right-footed shot into the bottom corner. 67 minutes, Nottingham Forest 2, Newcastle United 3.
Oh, great finish. Yet again, Forest give it away on the edge of their own penalty area.
And the penalty awarded after a VAR check for Newcastle United. Taken by Anthony Gordon and scored by Anthony Gordon into the bottom right corner, his 8th of the season, and they are level. It's Newcastle United 1, AFC Bournemouth 1. Over to Bruno once more. White could have it. Bruno lifts the cross in. Matt Ritchie! Oh, it's in! It's in! It's Matt Ritchie! Would you believe it? Seconds after coming on, Matt Ritchie scores against his former club. His first Newcastle goal for more than 3 years. He goes and boots the corner flag in traditional Ritchie goal celebration style across into the 6-yard box. It all got a bit messy, but Ritchie stuck it into the back of the net. What a story.
Gabriel, the defender. Dan Burn forward for the first time in the game, and Newcastle get it into the back of the net. It is a goal on his return to the Emirates.
Quite a lot of empty seats, probably only half full. On the near side, Trippier with the ball to Almiron, and the flag stays down again. Almiron in the penalty area, the count back and rolled into the net. And this time Anthony Gordon does find the finish. One-on-one a few moments ago with Pears, denied by the keeper. This time from the cutback in the penalty area, he slides it in from close range. It's his 9th goal of the season. And finally, they've made an opportunity and they've made it count. And then they play it forward and Gordon has a chance to run. And they've got Bruno through the middle as Gordon into the final third. Now on for Bruno in the penalty area, deflected, Isak heads it in! A counter-attack from Newcastle. Anthony Gordon took them up the pitch, helped it on to Bruno. Deflected shot, nodded in by Alexander Isak for his 15th of the season. Newcastle United 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Fabian Schär lets it run and then pushes it up to Isak. Bullock rather, that's a good ball. Isak inside to his left, Murphy down the right wing. Aims the cross into the middle towards Isak, it's run free! And Anthony Gordon stabs it in! Newcastle through Willock and Murphy attack, and they look for Isak in the centre. Goalkeeper and defender tried to cut it out, but it ran loose, and Anthony Gordon with a very easy task of stabbing it in for his 10th of the season. And will be Newcastle's thing now, but they could be going to get a third goal. Livramento, lots of space on the right, into the box, wants to go it alone for his first goal. Tino Livramento! Fantastic! He's been brilliant since coming on in the second half for the injured Kieran Trippier, and he got away up the right-hand side, drove into the penalty area, but it's won by Caicedo, and now Willock trying to get it back and lift it up towards Longstaff. Chelsea header, has seen Bruno get it, now they might be away. Isak into the penalty area, tries to pick his spot, and does pick his spot. It's a fantastic finish, and they are level. Driven into the bottom right corner of the goal after Newcastle won it back from Chelsea in midfield. And with 3 minutes to go to half-time, Alexander Isak moves on to 16 goals for the season. Miley for Murphy again, has got away from his man into the penalty area. Murphy, oh my word, what a hit! That is outrageous from Murphy. It's a stunner. Gave his man the slip outside the box. Cucurella it was. Drove into the penalty area and he absolutely leathered it.
Some strike.
Isak at the Leazer's end against Areola from the penalty spot, and he drives it into the bottom left corner, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. Newcastle hit the front in the 6th minute. They lead West Ham by a goal to nil. Isak from the spot for the second time today to bring it back to 3-2. Of course he scores. He doesn't miss. And Newcastle have a lifeline, and they have a chance of getting something out of this match with 13 minutes of normal time remaining. To Isak on halfway, on the half turn in behind, Harvey Barnes away, this to level it, Harvey Barnes has equalised, and Newcastle have come back from 3-1 down to level it up at St James's. Isak rolled him in, and Barnes with the finish through the legs of Fabianski.
Great run, great finish.
Zuma there. Gordon gets to the ball first, back to goal, left corner of the area, spins away and turns again. This is Barnes, beats his man, Harvey Barnes! Oh, yes! Harvey Barnes! What about that? It's absolutely unbelievable from Newcastle United. From 3-1 down, they are now 4-3 in front, and Harvey Barnes has hit an absolute cracker from the edge of the area. With a good header on, then Anderson up. Barnes beaten in the air by Godfrey. Here's Bruno with a header to Harvey Barnes. In behind for Isak. Great ball. Isak onto his right in the penalty area. Still going. What a finish. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from a top-class centre-forward. Alexander Isak, released by Harvey Barnes, and made it look so simple when it was anything but. Brilliant skill and technique, and then the finish to bend it into the bottom corner. Newcastle United 1, Everton 0. Anderson, the
great
back touch, brilliant skill. Barnes in the area, still Harvey Barnes to the back post. It's come for Bruno, it's in! Bruno Guimaraes following up after the cross was cleared, drives it into the back of the net, and the Brazilian marks his 100th appearance for the club with what could be a precious goal at Craven Cottage. 81st minute, just after they had one disallowed by VAR. Bruno Guimaraes makes it Fulham 0, Newcastle United 1. Bruno away, now Gordon with a chance to go. Ball's held up, and Udogie gets back to him, but Gordon wins it back, and he can thread it through for Isak into the area. Alexander Isak, what a goal! Brilliantly taken and dispatched by Isak, beating Vicario after Gordon slipped it through, and it's 20 goals for Newcastle's top scorer this season. They lead Tottenham Hotspur 1-0 in the 31st minute. Gordon closing down, Vicario from the back pass after Spurs kick off. Burn heads it up the line, Porro inside, oh, Gordon's onto it in the area. Anthony Gordon, could this be two? It is! Unbelievable! Well, they're threatening to do it to Spurs again. 2 goals in, what, a minute? And this one is all through Spurs' mistakes. Newcastle give it away as they pass their way up the pitch, then Spurs lose it. Bruno over the top, Alexander Isak is into the area, one-on-one with the keeper. And the end result is goal. Of course it is, as Isak is played in over the top, left side of the penalty area, across Vicario, bottom corner, and it's Newcastle United 3, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Isak still getting pushed by Lo Celso. Here's Gordon's corner. Fabian Schär! Lovely, lovely stuff. Fabian Schär, goal ruled out at Fulham last weekend. Not going to be denied today. Planting a header on the ball from Gordon's corner. And it's Newcastle United 4, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Jacob Murphy urged to go forwards. Isak making the run. Murphy, that's a great ball to find Isak. Alexander Isak does what Alexander Isak does best, and that is hit the back of the net. They do not deserve it, but they've got an equaliser in the 26th minute, his 22nd of the season. Newcastle United 1, Sheffield United 1. Paul runs over the ball, Gordon curls it in around the back for Bruno! Bruno Guimaraes with a diving header, and for the first time this afternoon, and against the run of play, they have the lead. Bruno with his 5th of the season. It's Newcastle United 2, Sheffield United 1.
Well, it was always going to happen. I mean, they go asleep from the free kick.
The top scorer comes towards the ball and just slots it into the bottom corner. Fotheringham didn't really move. Isak wins the battle, and Newcastle United lead Sheffield United by 3 goals to 1. It's a header from Anderson. It's gone in. Bruno celebrates.
Dear, oh dear.
It might be an own goal. It is Newcastle's 4th of the afternoon. They've completely turned this around. Elliot Anderson trying to get his first goal at senior level. Brereton Diaz has lost it to Livramento. Gordon to Barnes, man on. Harvey Barnes, edge of the area. We know what he does here. It's Callum Wilson. Brilliant. Callum Wilson back from injury and back with a goal into the top corner from the left side of the penalty area. Wilson's 9th of the season. Takes it towards the right side, and Longstaff. He's got Murphy on the outside. Low ball into the centre. Isak got saved. Tucked in, the rebound. Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson, 10th goal of the season. Moments after being booked for diving, he gives Newcastle United the lead in the 20th minute. Into the Burnley half, switching the play towards Wilson on his chest. Wilson trying to get around Esteve. Still on it, Callum Wilson. Away from danger from the defender, but Murphy's got it. And then the pullback for Sean Longstaff to drive it into the bottom corner. It's a second Newcastle goal. Wilson took it into the box, challenged the defender, then it was cut back for Longstaff. Newcastle had it in the corner, Burnley win it back, play it towards Foster. Then Assignon straight at Dan Burn, and now Anthony Gordon into the area. Still Anthony Gordon, laid off, it's Bruno, it's 3-0. Newcastle are running away with this. Burnley lost it as they tried to break. Burn to Gordon, and Gordon with the assist for Bruno in the 40th minute. Burnley 0, Newcastle United 3.
Talk about self-destruct. Talk about shoot yourself in the foot.
Here's Isak on the ball,
giving
and
it
he's
away
found
again.
Wilson, and they could be on their way towards another goal. Newcastle, Jacob Murphy takes it on. Murphy into the box. Well, Isak at the back post has scored. Wilson missed it in the middle, but Isak unsuccessful from the penalty spot moments ago. Gets on the end of Murphy's centre. Paul, now there's movement. Great ball for Gordon. Only Isak in the box though. Anthony Gordon onto his right. Can he find an angle for the shot? Back to his left. Through for Anderson. The cut back. It's in! It's in from Sean Longstaff. A vital goal to bring them level in first half additional time. Gordon and Anderson involved in the setup, and Longstaff there on the half turn to guide it into the back of the net at the Gallagher end.
Isak. Murphy. Gordon! 1-1. And it's taken barely 3 second half minutes. Gordon. And the whack is quite a whack. And Lewis Hall has scored 2 goals for Newcastle. Both have been at Old Trafford, one in the League Cup and one now a potential Premier League lifeline.
Kraft as they play it over to the right wing. Murphy takes it on into Bruno again, digs out the cross, headed into the top corner. Harvey Barnes is there to give Newcastle United what could be a vital lead. The ball clipped into the box and Barnes made a good run, connected with it. Burn received it from Hall. Oh, it's a slip from the defender. Isak gets away. There's another covering player. He's got it in the penalty box. Squares it. It's turned in. They've got a second goal. The cross from Isak converted by Jacob Murphy, who has his 3rd goal of the season. They lead 2-0. Murphy's won the ball back on the far side. Bruno onto Alexander Isak. It's 3. They are running away with it. And in a match that they need to win to make sure they are in the mix for Europe come the final whistle on their season, they have a 3-0 advantage before half-time. 77th minute, Alexander Isak pushed away, the rebound is in and the flag stays down, and they have scored a 4th goal and restore a 2-goal cushion. A much needed goal. It might be a goal that does it for them. It's Bruno, quickest to react after Flecken pushed away. Isak's free kick. The flag stayed down. VAR will have a look.
Oh, mistake there from McCarthy. Isak, Joelinton! Well, this has been a hard half for Newcastle, but they've taken the lead.
The little build-up play from Newcastle comes to nothing. McCarthy, the goalkeeper, Southampton trying to play out. I said, it's a dangerous game if you get it wrong.
Can he get away from Araujo? Comes in Fields.
It's a nice cross, which is met by Anthony Gordon. He looks over towards the assistants.
After 10 months, here's his first touch, up to Almiron, away for Isak, who's in already. Alexander Isak into the penalty area. Good save. Joe Willock with a tap in, and Newcastle United have scored inside 20 seconds at the City ground. Tonali involved in the move, playing it to Almiron, through for Isak, shot saved, put away the rebound by Joe Willock. What a start. Nottingham Forest 0, Newcastle United 1.
Unbelievable.
Paul Kelly cuts it back. Harvey Barnes! Lloyd Kelly with the cross and Harvey Barnes with the finish at the Gallagher end. Right footed from Barnes, stabbing it across Vicario. Onto Joelinton. Maddison on him. Joelinton gives him the slip. That's good. Now the ball in behind. Jacob Murphy's in. Jacob Murphy into the penalty area. To Isak into the back of the net. Newcastle United under the cosh in this second half have produced a second goal from nowhere. Joelinton through for Murphy, who took it on and squared it for Alexander Isak, who rolls it into the empty net for his first of the season. Willock shifts it for Bruno. He moves it. Murphy could have it, but they can't find him. It's now Fabian Schär. He's had a try to deflect it. Oh! Fabian Schär deflected and in. Back from suspension, and Schär gets Newcastle level. A goal they really needed. 75 minutes played. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Newcastle United 1. Barnes slowed it down, moved it to Willock. Now got it just outside the box, gets away. Harvey Barnes could hit it. Harvey Barnes! Oh, what a goal! Harvey Barnes with an absolute screamer! And Newcastle United have turned it around with 2 goals from outside the box. Schär with the deflection, but Barnes was all his own work. And what a hit it was! Drifted inside away from Doherty and curled it across Johnston and into the top corner. Harvey Barnes the second half. Murphy has done well to combine with a teammate, gets it back from Isak. This is good, they could be in. Harvey Barnes at the start of the second half into the penalty area. Still Barnes into the bottom corner. What a start to the second half. Substitute Murphy involved in the break. Isak laying it back to him, through for Barnes, who took it inside and guided it inside the far corner, maybe clipping the post on the way through. Now with Gordon, the ball on the spot to bring them level against the champions and Premier League leaders. Anthony Gordon with a right-footed penalty has scored, and he has sent Ederson the wrong way. Gordon lashes it into the bottom left corner of the net, and it's Newcastle United 1, Manchester City 1.
It's a quality penalty. He just waits for the keeper to move. Goalkeeper goes one way, ball goes the other.
Worked it nicely away from Lavia and found Livramento again. On for Joelinton. It's decent football by Newcastle up towards the final third. Really good move now involving Barnes and Hall on the outside, and the cross is turned in. It's a really good Newcastle United team goal, finished off in the middle by Alexander Isak, his second of the season, as they work their way from right back up to left wing, and Hall's cross just a couple of yards out. Renato Vega, edge of the area, Alexander Isak, they've got it back, and Isak has rolled it into the bottom corner. Chelsea gave it away, playing out from their penalty box. Tonali got onto the ball, straight through for Isak, and a one-touch finish into the bottom corner. He scored at Chelsea on Sunday. He scored against them at St James's Park tonight. Lewis Hall plays a quick free kick up the line for Isak. Edge of the area, deflected cross, header, it's in! It's in! Newcastle have got a second goal. Isak's ball in was headed on by Joe Willock, and it might have gone in off a Chelsea defender, but they just switched off. Lewis Hall saw that Isak had peeled away, free up the left side, he clipped it in, then the header on, and then a little bit of pinball near the line, and it's gone into the net. They have doubled their lead quickly. Just what they needed. Newcastle United 2, Chelsea 0.
Fabian Schär. Isak. Longstaff. Gordon. And the header is a beauty. Alexander Isak emphatically for Newcastle United. And a big pat on the back to Anthony Gordon for the assist.
Find a way back into the game. Here's Gordon's delivery, looped into the 6-yard box. It's hit off the post and in. They have made something count, and Alexander Isak has scored again. It's 4 in 4 for Isak. Couple of players threw themselves at the ball in the box, and it just dropped 6 yards out for Isak, who smacked it against the inside of the post. Played it up to Bruno, on for Tonali. Chance for Newcastle to break. Tonali to Isak. Gordon to the left. Joelinton free on the near side. Isak finds Joelinton. Now into the penalty area. Joelinton onto his left.
Oh, what a goal!
Joelinton has bent one into the far corner. Fed by Isak. He took it on into the box. Cut inside. And Joelinton left-footed has beaten Matt Sells. And brilliant scenes as the players celebrate in front of the away supporters. Newcastle, from a goal down at half-time, have turned it around. Joelinton in the 72nd minute. It's Nottingham Forest 1, Newcastle United 2.
What a break it is again, though.
Now Hall to Barnes, little flick round the corner for Bruno Guimaraes. Up
Brilliant.
to Sandro Tonali, 3-on-3. Newcastle left-hand side in the Forest half. Tonali edge of the area, into Barnes. Isak in the middle. Harvey Barnes goes for goal and scores! Harvey Barnes cut inside and drilled a shot past Matt Sells at the near post to extend Newcastle's advantage, and it looks very much like 3 points are coming from Trent's side back to Tyneside. Barnes involved in the break, linking up with Tonali. 83 minutes, Nottingham Forest 1, Newcastle United 3.
It wouldn't surprise me if the same thing happened again here. It does. Hall goes square to Tonali, edge of the box, then lays it off inside the box, cut across the 6-yard box. It's in! Newcastle have scored, and Anthony Gordon claims it. It was messy inside the 6-yard box, but a lovely free kick routine from Newcastle United got Gordon down towards the byline. He dummied the initial free kick. Lewis Hall laid it off to a teammate on the edge of the box.
Lewis Hall warmly applauded for that as Bruno gets away from McAllister, and now through for Isak. Alexander Isak! What a goal! What a goal from Isak! It's absolutely brilliant. Played up to him at the edge of the area by Bruno, around the defender, and he has hammered the shot into the top corner. What a strike from Isak. In the 35th minute, it's Newcastle United 1, Liverpool 0.
Oh, it's a great ball and a great goal, great finish. Guimaraes.
And Bruno, crowd enjoying this from Newcastle. Bruno for Isak, through for Anthony Gordon. Here's Gordon, it's into the bottom corner. Anthony Gordon has restored Newcastle's lead. Played in by Isak, and right-footed from inside the penalty area, across goal, and into the back of the net at the Gallagher end. Liverpool level for just over 10 minutes, and Newcastle deservedly back in front through Anthony Gordon. It's Newcastle United 2, Liverpool 1. Free kick, 90th minute, Bruno, Kelleher let it run, it's in! Oh, Fabian Schär! Fabian Schär at the back post after Kelleher let the free kick go, and he got it all wrong. Looped up and whipped around the back, and Schär sliding in to meet it and stab it across the line and inside the far post. Absolutely incredible. Fabian Schär with a 90th minute equaliser for Newcastle. Looks like he's onside. Kelleher getting it all wrong. Schär getting it right.
And Newcastle have it back now. Here's Isak. Isak to Bruno. Bruno edge of the area. Jacob Murphy takes it. Oh, it takes over. Left foot. He has a shot. Curls it. And the header comes in. But is the flag up? No, it's not. It's a goal. Isak, I think, got his head to it, didn't he?
I think it's an OG.
Was it? It looked like a cross-come shot from Murphy. Isak went for it. His cross is blocked. Back it comes to him though. And this time there's a bit of space. Edge of the area. Inside the area. Shot comes in. And it's a goal for Newcastle. Harvey Barnes has made up for his error. Good work down the right-hand side. Cross came in. Barnes controlled it. He's not celebrated too much, I think, because he's thinking about his error from earlier. But he hit it with his right foot across the goalkeeper. Flecken didn't have a chance, I don't think. And Newcastle are back on level terms again, just over the half-hour mark.
Hall raises his right hand.
Yeah,
does go short to Tonali. It's down towards Gordon on the byline, into the penalty area, cuts it back for Murphy, who finds the bottom right-hand corner. And after half an hour at St James's Park, Newcastle United have the goal that their dominance deserves. Another lovely corner routine that found Jacob Murphy in plenty of space, 18 yards out. This one was on his right foot, and this one was accurate. Bottom right-hand corner, Newcastle 1, Leicester 0.
Yeah, well worked, wasn't it?
Newcastle's number 10 doesn't have an effort on goal, clips it towards the far post. Lewis Hall all on his own, and he's headed home at the back post by Bruno Guimaraes. 2 minutes into the second half, and Newcastle United lead by 2-0.
So simple. I mean, that's unbelievable marking. Well, lack of marking. I mean, you wouldn't see it on a Sunday morning.
Inside the centre circle, and then out wide to Gordon on this left-hand side. He's got space to run into. Up towards the edge of the penalty area, lays it off to Hall. Clipped inside towards the back post, and Alexander Isak makes it 3. A fabulous, fabulous start to the second half for Newcastle. And from almost exactly the same position inside the 6-yard box as Bruno scored 2 minutes ago, Alexander Isak makes it 3.
Just so easy, isn't it?
Newcastle United move down the left. Lovely ball from Gordon up towards Isak, who's got Vestergaard turning, no idea where he is. Goes square to Jacob Murphy to make it 4, and he does! Not even an hour gone. Jacob Murphy has 2, and Newcastle United have 4.
They're all over the place. They're just so open. I mean, just passed it down this left-hand side. The amount of room that Murphy's got is
across to Livramento, takes a touch, breaks into the box, still Livramento, dangerous ball in, out as far as Tonali! Oh! Sandro Tonali into the bottom corner. Tonali's first goal since his return after Brentford didn't deal with Livramento's break and cross. It's a decent strike, hard and low into the bottom corner, and what a moment for Sandro Tonali, one he has been waiting so long for. Here's the corner, played short and then clipped into the box by Gordon. Tonali! Oh, what a goal! His first strike was fantastic, and the second is even better, and what a clever corner kick routine that is. Played short, clipped into the box, and Tonali a flying volley into the far corner. What a night he is having. 2 brilliant goals from the Italian, who is getting all the love from his teammates. And here's Gordon's corner. Cher goes for it. It's come out to Tonali, blocked. Lewis Hall tries a curler, blocked on the way through. Still with Hall. It's Tron for it again, and it's come out to Bruno, and it's tapped in by Fabian Cher. Flecken spilled the shot from Hall. Bruno, close to the post, was alive to the situation and rolled it inside for Fabian Cher to tap home for Newcastle United's 3rd of the night, and surely they are into another League Cup semi-final. And Newcastle have immediately got Jacob Murphy in on the right-hand side, shooting towards the left. Here's the ball in from Murphy, which comes down to Isak. And Newcastle United, after 25 seconds, have hit the back of the net, but the flag has gone up after Isak's shot into the ground went up into the top of the net. Now VAR, as a matter of course, will check, but the offside
Murphy did look offside.
Jacob Murphy.
Yeah, Murphy did look offside, to be fair.
Here's the referee to put the whistle to his lips. He's given the goal. Oh. He's given the goal. Newcastle United have an early lead after a 3-minute VAR check. Close to the edge of the penalty area, now into the box for Anthony Gordon, inside onto his right, still Gordon, plays the pass, Jacob Murphy hits one and in! Oh. Jacob Murphy off the underside of the crossbar and into the back of the net. He is having a purple patch, Jacob Murphy. 2 goals last week against Leicester, and today a hand in Isak's opener, and now another goal for himself. And it's a powerful strike that crashed off the underside of the bar beyond Muric and into the back of the net. Back to the goalkeeper from Ipswich. Bruno's won it. No. Here's Isak, and he just strokes it into the bottom corner. Ipswich have had an absolute nightmare playing out from the back. They've taken risks all afternoon, and Bruno intercepted in the box, straight to Isak, right in front of the goalkeeper, waited for Muric to move and slid it into the bottom corner. Plays it through for Isak in the area, tries to go beyond his man, it's blocked, and it comes to Murphy. Still Jacob Murphy. He's kept hold of it and found Isak. Isak stabs it into the net! Alexander Isak's first Newcastle United hat-trick, and the first Newcastle player to score 3 times in a game since Jose Perez more than 5 years ago. He had the initial chance and was tackled, and then Jacob Murphy kept it alive, found him with a back heel, and Isak celebrates a hat-trick, and Newcastle celebrate, and Bruno for Joelinton. Newcastle's first attack here in the 2nd minute. Wide left to Gordon, edge of the area. Gordon!
Oh, yes!
Oh, what a goal! It's an incredible start. Anthony Gordon, as Gordon lets fly from the edge of the area. What a strike! Anthony Gordon, Gallagher end. Newcastle United 1, Aston Villa 0. Newcastle with Tonali involved now, sidesteps his man, just sort of glides away from players, always with the ball under control. Back inside to Bruno, slipped through, Murphy, here's the chance, Isak 2-0! Alexander Isak has scored yet another goal, and there was no missing that one, put on a plate by Jacob Murphy after a lovely move on the far side of the pitch, and Newcastle United extend their lead over the 10 men of Aston Villa. And Bournemouth Crystal Palace has finished 0-0 in the Premier League. That will mean Newcastle, unless there's anything silly, will go 5th. Villa give it away to Joelinton. Can he finish? Yes, he can! And that is a really, really well-hit shot from Joelinton. A curling effort into the corner. Martinez didn't even move. And Brazil gets one over Argentina, and Joelinton beats the Aston Villa goalkeeper. Then Bruno in space, right side of central midfield, switched to Lewis Hall in the penalty area, brought down by Hall. Now the cross, headed into the net!
That's so simple.
And he's got another goal, and it's just no surprise, because every time the ball is there, it ends up in the back of the net. Alexander Isak, header into the ground, up and into the back of the net, and it's Manchester United 0, Newcastle United 1 in the 4th minute.
It's just so simple, it's a great switch. Hall's got himself forward, lovely little ball played into the penalty area.
Turning away from Eriksson, it's a good spin, can find Tonali, who's got space, first time return to Bruno. Newcastle just enjoying themselves, looking for a second goal. Gordon on the outside of Mazraoui, then back on the inside, hangs up the cross, Joelinton into the net! It's 2-0! And we haven't even played 20 minutes. Gordon this time went outside, then back inside. Joelinton arrived, guided the header away from Onana and into the bottom corner. And what a night this promises to be. 19th minute at Old Trafford as the away section goes wild. Newcastle United celebrate another goal. Manchester United 0, Newcastle United 2.